calling from an international number, +91. +91. I think I'm picking up your call. Who's this where you're calling from? If you can hear me.
Yes, this is Yash from India again.
Oh, Anyesh from India. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, so, well, you know why I called in. So the last time I called, you mentioned about, well, I mentioned some things and you mentioned some things in return, right?
Yes, I think that's how it went.
Yeah, so the point, your point was that the overall, it's not, well, it's not bad against men, right? That was your point.
I'm sorry?
Overall.
That American society is not structured as in a way that is biased against men. Yes, that was my point.
Yeah, so I disagree with that.
I know.
I would like to mention, yes, I would like to mention another issue. So, I mean, maybe I can convince you that despite the abortion thing.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead,
maybe
Anyesh.
overall it is worse.
Go ahead.
So you know about circumcision?
I've heard of it, yes.
Yeah, so it's genital mutilation, right?
I guess in the technical sense.
So overall, I mean, that does imply, I mean, that's a big deal. So
does circumcision make sexual intercourse painful for men after that happens?
I think that's not the only issue. I mean,
then what is the issue?
In the moment when...
Because you know that for female circumcision, which does happen in the world, the clitoris is sometimes chopped off. Sorry to get a little graphic with you, Anyesh. And the women's organs, reproductive, or like, I don't want to get too graphic here, but their pleasure center for sex is removed from their body through surgery, and then sex is incredibly painful. So there is really no analogy between male and female circumcision.
Yeah, I mean, you never failed to complain about female genital mutilation in other third world countries. Meanwhile, your own country has this problem. Well, I mean...
I don't think it's a problem.
The reason this is... You don't think circumcision, male genital mutilation is a problem, but female genital mutilation is a problem, correct?
Well, because one of the genital mutilations causes a lot of pain, and the other one makes it like a tiny bit less pleasurable to have sex, and it doesn't really have an effect on their lives.
Well, I mean, well, first of all, it seems like you're minimizing the issue, and well, it does cause a lot of pain. First of all, in the moment when a baby is getting circumcised, you know, they do not give anesthesia to them. So,
Anyesh, are you circumcised?
No, I am from India. I'm not.
I am. I don't remember the pain because I don't remember the pain because I was an infant and I'm 27 years old and I've never had an issue with my penis regarding
So as long as a baby does not remember pain, so does that mean the harm is not a big deal? I mean, by that logic, I mean, raping a child is not bad either, because you know it's not going to remember the pain either.
Context. I think it's a pretty remarkably different context.
Well, so do you also think that kicking a baby is not a big deal either, because it's not going to feel the pain either, right?
So circumcision is not. Did you know that in the United States circumcision is not required by law?
Well, the fact that it is allowed at all is a problem.
Really?
And yeah, I mean, if female genital mutilation was not mandatory but was allowed, it would still be a problem, right?
I guess, but I would not say that this is... okay. Go on.
Well, the thing is, I mean, it does cause a lot of pain. I mean, they're skinning alive a child's genitals, and it's not even under anesthesia.
Okay. Let's just say, sure, we'll agree on this. Outlaw circumcision in the United States. Now, what is another example of male discrimination in this country?
Well, I mean, the point is that this is a big deal. So, I mean, overall, I think I would disagree on the last the main point you said last time, that well, overall, the women have it worse.
Okay, so because of circumcision of babies with penises, which they don't really remember, and then in some ways has hygiene benefits, but if you want to make it outlaw, if you don't agree with it, that's okay. What else is another example of male discrimination in this country?
Well, I mean, how much is enough for you?
I would like another example, because there are plenty of medical discrimination elements that women literally face as adults, including right now, the right to an abortion has been made illegal in this country in many states.
Well, I mean, yeah, you mentioned it earlier, and I'm saying this again, that despite abortion, keeping this circumcision thing in mind, overall, the net is against men. I mean, torturing someone is worse than not getting an abortion, right?
You're calling circumcision torturing the baby?
Do you even? I don't think you're aware what circumcision is.
I'm aware.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know if I.
Hold on 1 sec, really quick. Circumcision is not mandated in this country.
Yeah, it's not. You don't.
There's no laws against it, and there's no laws in favor of it.
I've already told you.
But there's laws in favor of banning abortion.
If female genital mutilation was not mandatory, but it was allowed, people were allowed to make a choice.
Dude, I've already conceded the point, right? That in a society, like, if you want to ban circumcision, I don't really care, because I don't really think it's an issue that has any effect on society. Let's do that. Come up with another example.
I mean, that's all I can think of, and I mean, I don't.
Got it. All right. Have a nice day. Bye.